Yeah, I said we're ranking the Office characters.
You definitely didn't even say that.
Okay, so we're gonna rank all the Office characters today. We're not gonna do music stuff. Let's dive right into it. Number 1, David Wallace. I think is a solid B tier character. I think he has one of the better story arcs for a minor character.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, his banter with Michael is good, and his reactions to him.
And the casting too, the fact that like the guy who plays him actually has a background in finance added to the realness of his character, and how they like filmed it too. They actually filmed all the phone calls.
Yeah, but like I also I don't know. I think he's solid like C tier.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. Why? Let's see. What's
I just,
one reason
like,
why?
I don't know. Like his character had some funny moments, but like.
But he redeems the company.
Yeah, but I don't know. He just like he's not someone where like his lines would like bust you up every time.
Okay.
He was very normal.
Okay.
He's very normy.
I'll put it with a little.
Oh my fucking God.
Great. All right. Next up, I think Aaron is the best overall like human in the Office, but I think sometimes it's just too much. I think she's too much sometimes. I think that her constant desire to impress, like those schemes don't always end up funny, except for the Halloween one. That was one of the funniest scenes.
Yeah. I agree with everything you're saying. What about when she's in Florida and she gives the lady the drink?
Boiled.
And she goes, "What kind of tea is this?" Boiled Gatorade.
That, and also the hot dog water only getting better. I think we can put it in B.
I don't think that. I think the things that you were saying before far outweigh those standouts. I would say solid D. I
think it really balances it out. I think it balances it out. Yeah, she's very polarizing. Her stunts are very polarizing.
All right, probably not one I'm gonna win.
Holly Flax, like it's fun. It's fun. Whatever. Like it makes Michael happy.
Yeah, but like. I don't know.
But makes
She's
Michael
basically
happy.
Another Michael.
Yeah.
But just
like
one that
person.
You don't have
Not
as much rapport with.
Yeah, I think.
I would also put her there.
Okay, cool.
Even though I like her character, yeah, it's just too much. We all know where that guy's going. Jan Livingston.
The most chaotic person I have ever seen.
Chaotic evil.
Yeah,
chaotic
she's the definition of chaotic evil. But one of the best played characters.
I love her character, and I agree, I agree, A. She has some of the funniest scenes in that show. Oh, God.
Creed.
The boob job was incredible.
Creed, I'm gonna put A as well. I think the reason I say A is because he would be S if he had more lines. It's just there's not enough Creed. I know there's 12 minutes, but that's not of Office trivia of him, but it's not enough.
I think the opposite. I think because he has less lines, every single one is funny. I think Creed is one of the most one of the funniest people on The Office, if not the funniest. So
well,
I would say S. I would say S. He is God tier to me. Alright, that's fair.
He is the best character throughout the entire series. The best overall character. The best character to ever exist on the show is Robert California, and that is not even up for contest.
No, not
James
up for,
Spader is a genius. He is a total creep, and it's terrifying, but it is an incredible character. The pool party scene, just at the very end, where he's just like, "Put yourselves, boys. It's not a party if you don't do something that scares you," and that was just. If you don't do something that scares you.
It's not a party.
If you don't do something that scares you.
That was hard for me to understand.
Just the funniest scene in the entire show, and every episode he's in is just he steals the scene every time.
Yeah, I agree. Kelly Kapoor.
D. In my opinion. I don't think she's funny.
I think her character is a bit much.
But she's
for sure.
But Mindy Kaling is a great writer. I just don't
Agreed.
like Kelly. But
Yes,
she didn't
Kelly's
really
character
write Kelly.
isn't very likable, and I think that's the point.
Yeah, but yeah,
And I would agree, D.
yeah, great, good time.
Even though she is very funny, like IRL.
It's not my kind of humor, to be honest. That's why.
Daryl.
B.
Daryl.
He's kind of selfish sometimes.
I was gonna say Daryl has
and
funny
he's
lines.
like sometimes just is a shitty person, but he redeems himself a lot. I feel
like he is. I agree, like kind of self-centered, but at the same time, like his character is very likable because like he's not like that problematic,
right?
But he's very like independent.
Yes,
which I love. He's very like,
and that's like the whole that's the whole point of the whole Val thing. Like even at the end when he finally finds someone that he thought he liked, he was too independent and got like tired of her, and it was just a sign that
his
he's
character
gotta be on
is
his own,
just
and that's
real.
That's his downfall. Yeah, that's why.
But his character is real, so B. Phyllis.
Honestly, A.
Phyllis Vance.
I think a total
you
A.
think?
Yep. Not only is she the most like wholesome, one of the most wholesome characters on the show, she also is the most badass character on the show. Like she walks that fucking 10 miles where Dwight just like ditches her and like just walks back on her own like a fucking badass.
Michael,
doesn't call
did you fall in the
anyone
koi
for help,
pond?
doesn't go to any gas station, and her lines are always on point, and she genuinely just wants to help people, and it's great to see. It's great to see.
Based on funny though?
Still A. Remember that whole thing where it was like we were driving back and Bob had been drinking and we thought we hit a deer? That was like from a deleted scene. Had you never seen that? Oh, let's look this up right now.
Wait.
You've never seen that? That's why. So do you agree now? Or no?
I mean, based off a deleted scene, like, no. Oof. But if you're not going to let me
No,
change
I
it,
will.
then
What do you think?
B.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, who's next? Angela.
One of the best character developments in the show, but also I think an overall funny character. Like when they find out Meredith has an STD and she walks into the break room, then you see Angela go out the other side.
She's hot as heck. She's a female Boris Becker. I think B.
I think B.
Yeah, okay.
I think
there
B.
you go.
That's so funny. We still have to do Oscar. Kevin, one of the best characters in the show. Just funny, goofy, and he dropped his chili, so I feel bad.
Yep.
So, A tier for Kevin.
But he never had like a concrete like story arc, and that's the one thing that's stopping him from being an S tier. He never really developed other than he got fired and just ended up opening a bar. Like that's it. Like he like
I think the best character development from Kevin was from seasons 1 all the way until when he got his normal voice in season 3. If you pay attention, in season 1 he kind of just talks like this, but then like season 3
it's when he finds his character.
Wow.
Yeah. I think they should have focused on his relationship with Lynn more. If they had done that, that would have been such a better story arc.
Yeah, except like I don't know, I feel like in the end it didn't matter. That never really mattered in the end. But still, funny character, makes me laugh. Also relatable. I wouldn't do Pam, I would do Oscar next.
Okay.
And then Andy.
I think
Oscar, I think, is funny because he's like realistic, but at the same time like just as ridiculous and like delusional as everyone else in the office. But honestly, like, I don't know, like,
I love the Senator story arc. I thought it was just
yeah, that is funny.
So
I would say solid
freaking
C.
funny, yeah. We're not going to do the typical thing where, because Michael Scott's the best character.
No.
All characters on this show are equal.
But I would definitely do Andy before.
Well, I already got it selected. So. I think. D for date, Mike.
Apparently, they had to, like, make his character more relatable in order to get the season
after the first season.
After the first season, especially after the pilot episode.
It was too closely resembled to the British show, and Americans hate British comedy. They don't like rudeness. They want happy, feel good.
Yeah. So, hilarious character. Definitely, his character development was great. Obviously.
But they're just
he was just too goofy for me.
Some parts you just want to fucking it's too cringy, or it's just like, this is ridiculous. You're a terrible person. Like, just stop.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, yes, but like that's like the basis of his whole character.
I know.
But still, yeah, I would say
he wasn't he was not likable enough of a character to be a main character of a show. I don't think he was.
Really?
Mm-mm. I don't think his character was interesting enough, or like.
I would say C or D, honestly, but.
I will, just for the fact that the show wouldn't be where it is. I'll just okay. Oh, I already did one of Michael Scott right there.
Yeah, but then we wanted to do Date Mike.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, Michael Scott was the first character I downloaded. That's funny. Andy Bernard.
Andy. I do not like Andy. I think he started to redeem himself.
But just
around this time, Niagara.
And then the musical, Sweeney Todd.
That was also funny.
And then it's just, the boat trip killed it. The promotion killed it.
Yes.
Getting back at Nelly.
Becoming the manager.
We forgot Nelly. I put Nelly in a C tier. I think she's honestly really funny.
I honestly think that too. Andy, though,
E.
Easily E. He's just too much. Like, I just don't think his character adds much value
to the show.
Besides, like, let's make it a little bit funnier.
Yep. All right, Pamela
Ding dong.
I think B.
Yes. Pam is sweet. She's funny.
Okay, Anthony Fantano. Jesus Christ.
She doesn't know what she wants at first. Season 4 is when she really comes alive.
And I can totally relate to the artist thing of that's all you want to do with your life, and it's hard to work at places where you don't want to like be able to do that, but it's so important to have people that support you, and it's so great that she does, and she ends up getting to fulfill that, and like just that whole story arc is really nice to see. It's a wholesome character.
put her in B because she married Jim. Let's do Jim next.
No, he has to be the last one.
No,
it's the hottest take.
It's the most controversial. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Then you have to take out that part about me saying that.
Yeah, I know. Oops. All right, who's next? Creed. Do I have
No, let's do yeah, and then let's do Ryan after him.
I kind of like Toby.
Funny character because he gets shit on, obviously.
But his cringiness really kills it. I think that's
when
fitting.
He puts his hand on Pam's thigh. Not about that shit.
That was bad.
Yeah, I would say D. He is a funny punching bag.
And just the mystery around the fact that he's like the Scranton Strangler is like, it's hilarious.
Let's do conspiracies next.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Some funny one-liners, but overall creep.
Right.
Ryan.
No, I think E. I think he's as bad as Andy because he's the worst person on the show.
He is a horrible human being.
He's the worst person on the show.
He is a horrible human being, and I mean the storylines surrounding him I think are funny, but I don't think he makes them funny. I think other people make them funny. going to New York.
Yes.
And when Michael and Dwight go to New York and go clubbing with him.
I have to change my opinion about Gabe. I understand why people I hate him, but I think some of his lines are so funny, and they deserve more than an F. Like, he is the most unlikable character on the one of the most unlikable, but sometimes he's very funny. Like,
but I hate him so much that
they don't make these cuts in they don't make these corduroys in boot cut anymore. Like, that's hilarious.
I still say F. I really hate Gabe's character.
Fine.
And, like, also, we have too many people in the middle.
Really?
Honestly, like...
That's a very fair assumption of The Office. Because in order to have a comedy of this many people, there are gonna be ones that are like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Only a few stand out.
I mean, obviously, overall, together, everyone is funny together.
Dwight, the most good, wholesome, caring character with Aaron on The Office. S tier as well.
Yeah, and character development, best on the show, for sure.
I wish they did that spin-off of The Farm. Like, I thought it was funny, to be honest.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. He is very personal. And just fucking, like, he's wearing a fucking camelback, like, in the office. So he doesn't have to pick up a water bottle or a cup. That's funny.
It's the last one. Jim Halpert.
Good.
The
Jimmy.
lover child of The Office. Good timing. The most loved love story of all of modern television history. The worst character on the entire show.
Jim.
Halpert.
Jimothy. Can I call you Jim?
He's such a dick. He bullies Dwight consistently for no reason. He's such a dick.
He is a dick. I think he's pretentious as well. Obviously, like, the love story, great, but I think Pam makes it great.
Pam does make it great.
They're dynamic in the beginning when they're, like, best friends and all that. Love to see that.
But then when I found out his favorite artist was Eminem, I was like, I understand.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just think, like, there's so many better things.
Yeah, there are.
That could have happened with him. I don't know. I don't really know what I was looking for in his character.
Yeah, he was a dick, especially towards the end. He was
fucking
athlete.
Season like 8,
9,
bad.
Yeah. Season 9 because because of Brian and shit. What a complicated scenario, huh?
Do you think Pam deserved Brian instead of Jim?
I think Pam deserved to I think she deserved to never have met both of them and live in New York
as a successful artist.
Yep.
All right.
Pam settled with Jim.
She's like one of those people where, like, one of your friends that you tell them that their partner isn't that great, but then they're just like, fuck it, we ball.
So I'm editing and I realized I forgot Meredith. We gotta put her at definitely a B tier. She was always funny. She just never really had a story arc. She was just there for comedic relief. So, you know, it's funny, but it's not a scene stealer all the time. So, good choice. Okay, so that's the list. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks to Liv for being here.
I hate that.